So first of all, we are starting with what is DevOps. I have given you the brief introduction, like what we do in the DevOps.
Like we learned in the last class, if we're writing x equal to 3, so the value of 3 will be assigned to x, right? But now we will be learning if we want to write x equal to, we want to store in x like 1, 2.
As I told you about Computer Security Plus 601, actually 601 is the updated version of Computer Security.
You may have come across these topics in other prep materials before. Local area networking, the OSI model, wired and wireless networks and their components, IP, Internet Protocol, which is...
In case of the machine learning or in case of the deep learning, we have to build a machine that can recognize patterns. And some of the...
Let's start with the Azure services. Because I do have a portal, I will show you how this Azure portal will look like and how can we see this Azure.
How I planned is we will go domain by domain. The reason is pretty simple. We need to understand why we are doing the audit on the...
This is the GCP account, okay, and here if I go to the Kubernetes and cluster, so basically you need to create and deploy the cluster. So you're creating, you can say creating a cluster, and through deploying it.
Now we can start from launch instance. Okay, what is the AMI, what is the my AMI quick start.
Now if you want to have, if you have a use case wherein you want, let's take 256 hosts in your network, you are dead. You have to buy...
If SMP protocol is running, on top of that NetBIOS runs. Because SMP is used for local community.
How I planned is we will go domain by domain. The reason is pretty simple. We need to understand why we are doing the audit on the first place. And
what is cloud computing? Coming to this cloud computing, you should know what is the exact definition of cloud computing. In this two definition you should understand. One is...
So Java is basically a class-based object-oriented programming language which is developed by Sun Microsystem in 1996, right? So
in our first session we discussed about the structure of ITIL, then modules, then what are the exam requirements and what are the benefits.
So when we come to manage project artifacts, right, what is the actual literal meaning of artifact? Okay, so it's not kind of products, and maybe we can say like some deliverable.
These are two networking model. One is OSI model and other is TCP IP soup. So these two models, these are logical models.
The section 1, which you have about the COVID 2019 certification program, which talks about the different kind of framework, foundation and implementation.